Praise be the one infinite creation. Praise be our one infinite creator. We thank you, one infinite creator, for your love. We thank you, one infinite creator, for your light. All is one. For over 50 years, the Confederation of Planets, in service to our one infinite creator, has been sharing messages of unity, love, and light with LL Research. And it is my pleasure to share with you today's newest channeling from LL Research. We are those of QO, and we speak once again through this instrument, grateful for the challenge that each instrument presents us before we may speak. We open ourselves to any questions which may be present in the group. We are those of QO. I have a question. Can you give us the story of the origin of QO, also known as Quo, and why it was necessary to create a social memory complex which consists of other social memory complexes? And how did each of the composing social memory complex communicate the idea to each other to form the QO complex? And finally, do the individual social memory complexes that create QO still exist by themselves, or are they now unified under the QO complex? We are those of Quo and have received your query, my brother. The origins of this particular collaboration between the ones known as Latwi, and those known as Hatan, and those known as Ra, have their beginnings in our work with this particular group, the ones known as Carla, Don, and Jim. In particular, the one known as Carla, especially, had been trained to an accentuated a degree in working with those of Hatan and those of Latwi. And though not in a conscious fashion, in spending time, you might say, with those of Ra, on a level very well below the threshold of any conscious awareness or understanding. In her particular work, this instrument prayed to receive the highest and best channel of which she and the circle were capable of receiving. And we discovered that by blending our energies, we could contribute something greater than the sum of each of our parts, so to speak. Considerable though those parts are. With those known to you as Latwi serving as something of the spokesperson of the group, Hatan could blend their abundance of fourth density love and understanding with the fifth density clarity and seeingness and wisdom of those of Latwi, with input and inspiration from a perspective beyond paradox, from those known as Ra, into a coherent and unified message balanced as best as possible between these evolutionary stations which our three groups represent. Collaboration at our level holds none of the difficulties that you in third density experience in terms of harmonizing in the open, free flow of honest and loving communication. It would be difficult for us to have sitcoms at our level, as so much is premised on misunderstanding within your experience. We have full openness to and awareness of one another and receive each other in full embrace and joy. And much like your experience, there is the joy of the shared project, the shared mission. Woven into the foundational code or beingness of each sentient being in the universe is desire to form connections, to work together, to commune and merge one with the other. What better means to do so than through shared work, shared mission, shared service to others? Particularly for such a work that calls to our hearts, one that inspires us, that is to be of aid to your peoples and your great and palpable suffering. In the cosmic ecosystem, we are one body. And due to the long trend towards bellicosity in your world, there is great concern, confusion, disarray, and tears as your peoples are locked seemingly in this chronic sinkhole of indifference, whose souls yearn for forward movement on the evolutionary curriculum, but who, upon incarnating, find themselves unconsciously repeating and repeating the patterns of the past, the history from which they cannot awake. So it is that we hear that call, not just in an auditory sort of fashion, but within our own being. We feel pain and wish to serve and to shine light. And while those within our group and our many brothers and sisters who lend their support to this planet serve in a spectrum of ways, including the constant beaming of support, of love, of comfort, of a message that each is not alone, that each has the support that they need, that there is also the desire to remind seekers of their inherent power to use their catalysts to discover themselves as the creator and to turn on their light or to open up to allow the creator's light to come through, that they may then go forth shining that light into your planetary sphere, so that others may similarly be reminded of who they are. This has been a long-standing mission of those of the Confederation. As the cry from your planet grows greater and greater, our desire to serve and to empower those of your planet to do the work that they came to do grows stronger. This grouping that is known to you as Quo has not erased our distinct identities and home environments as you may see it. It is a project which we share between one another that creates cycles of teach learning between our groups that would be unavailable to us were there no third density worlds to work with. Each in our group is enriched by this experience and considers it a profound and unique privilege and blessing to be doing this work. We love immersing ourselves in the waters that is QO. We experience time in a way fundamentally different from your own, and have learned not to be caught in the stream of fixation upon past or future. But we may say that it is an opportunity about which we are eager to participate. I am QO, and we are aware there's another question. The forming of groups to engage in the meditative practice and seeking to be of service to others is a process which we find is most helpful on your planet at this time, as it would be upon any third density planet, for you are all part of that one creator which you seek. That one creator is available to you in a meditative state so that when you listen to that still small voice within you, you are listening to the one who is in all. Such meditative techniques and organizations and groupings are that which pave the path to the fourth density of love and understanding. This is the way in which the Confederation of Planets in the service of the one infinite creator has suggested throughout all time within your third density experience, whether it be in channeling groups such as this one, in contact, in the meditative state, or in the daily life experience where our presence may be felt, in sending love and light to various groups and planets. This is our connection. We are all the one infinite creator that exist as seemingly separate portions within your third density illusion. That you are emphasizing the working together is that which is most important, for each one teaches the other. There are many ways of experiencing the Creator, and as you share your own way, you enlighten others as to another way and give a doubling effect, shall we say, to the seeking of all. For that which you seek is within you. That which you seek is without you. That which you seek is in all entities. Those who together seek may far more surely find. We thank you for your service to others, for your love, and for your presence in the promoting of the seeking by other groups as well. At this time we shall take our leave of this group and this instrument with the greatest of gratitude to all present for lending your energies to enhance our ability to utilize the instruments to respond to those queries which you have within your hearts, within your minds, within your beings. All of this is the great process, the great work of working together to find that path within to the fourth density of love and understanding. We are known to you as those of Quo. We leave you in the love and the light in which we found you, for that is all there is. Adone Vasu Baragas.